Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to talk about dynamic filtering in Power BI based on a direct query. Okay, as you can see on my screen here, I'm in Power BI service and this is my sales record, and I have two parameters, start and end date, and based on that parameter, when a user filters this data. So let's say, for example, currently I have 114 being selected, one through 114 being selected. So if I switch to 110, my data is going to be filtered through 1 through 110. So from 1 2014 through 110 2014, because I selected the start and end date. So this record is going to filter based on this data, and that's I selected, or the user selects in the Power BI service. So this technically runs against the SQL Server, and it gets the data based on whatever the filter is being selected. So this is based on direct query. So how did I do that? Right? So I'm going to bring up my Power BI desktop in this screen here, and I have connected the source. If I click on this source, you'll see my source here. So I have connected my SQL Server and database name, and then with that, I have all these objects from that database, and whichever one you need, you can just get that object from the database. And in my case, I don't need all the objects here. All I need is the fact sales, and that's about it. So let me go ahead and close this one, and let's look into how this has been built. Okay, so again, if I go to my transform data, first thing first is you will be or I will be creating the two parameters, which is a start date, and if I go to manage parameters, so start date is a date time type, and I enter 1/1/2014, and with the end date, similarly, it's also another date time, so it's going to be 1/1/2014. So it can be any, but it has to be date and time. So there's a two parameters which I created: start and end date. Date time, and you can select any value here, hit OK, and then that's what I got, these two parameters. Now, in order for these two parameters to work dynamically, so into the query, which is the fact sales, what I have to do is, let me go ahead and click on the fact sales. That's what I want to filter the data, right? And go to the advanced editor. And in the advanced editor, so this is my correct code. So let me see if I can zoom in. Okay, this does not allow me to zoom in. Okay, that's fine. Hopefully you guys can see this. This font is tiny. So on the query, what you have to do is you have to pass in the direct query, and just like this. So I'm doing select all from my object, which is a views fact sales, where, and I'm providing the filter order date between this start date and end date, because these are date in time. So you cannot have the date in time convert into string. So that's why you have to pass this date time dot to text. So pretty much I'm converting this to text, the date time field into text. Okay, and the text in this format: year, month, and days. Okay, so that's what pretty much it's doing, and it's concatenating with this and percent, because this is a string, you have to concatenate. So pretty much, What this is doing is selecting all from the cells, fact cells where order date between start date and end date, and then the source is going to be my SQL Server, and uh, this is my database name, and you're doing the query equals to filter query. This is going to be up here. So you're bringing the query equals this up here, okay? And this is what the M query looks like, okay? And once you do that, you're going to hit okay or done, and then so once that is done, the other part we have to do is let me close this screen. I'm going to go to the model view, and on the model view, see all these objects that's being brought here in Power BI has these blue bars. That means these are direct queries. See, if I hover my mouse, let me go to my, where is my sales team? Right here. Okay. See, if I hover my mouse, it says storage mode is direct query right here. See, direct query. That means the blue lines means they are direct query, and these are not. These two are not. Okay. So one other thing I have to do is I have to create two tables. You can enter the data and create two tables, which is a start date and end date. These two are okay. So yeah, so this is a start date, which is a I created a calendar from the same date, and again for the end date I created another calendar date because we have to allow this to bind it into the parameter values, and then you're going to filter these two guys based on this start and end date. So so once I have this two tables created, start date and end date, once I have those created, so what it's going to do is if I go ahead and click on the table view, see the start date, and you have to have this name, the column will be named initially as date, and you need to change it to start date. Otherwise, the parameter is not going to match and it's not going to work. Same with the end date. Similarly, you're going to create another date, calendar date, and then mark this or change the name as the end date for the other one. So once those are done, you created these two guys, now you're going to go to the table view again, sorry, model view again, and go to these one at a time. So click on this one first, start date first. And if you go to the advanced on the properties section and the advanced here, if you scroll down, you'll see the advanced. So I'm going to scroll down, and over here you should see bind to parameter. Okay, so bind to parameter, and on the drop down you're going to select to the start date because you're doing the start date. Okay, bind to start date, click on that one, and that's about it. And do the same for the end date. If you click on this one, go ahead and expand the advanced properties here, and then you'll be selecting bind to parameter end date. So once you do that, these two fields are bind to the parameter, so the parameter is going to work once you do this binding to parameter. Okay, now let's go back to the report view. So so you can bring the visuals here, you can bring any table view. This is my table view. As you can see, this is table view, and this is two slicers. Okay, this is a slicer. So on the first slicer I'm bringing the start date, and on the second one I'm bringing the end date. Simple enough, right? And this one I added another table view of the order date to see what has been sliced, or what parameter has been passed in these two. So this was we can see this clearly. So 111 through 115, right? So you can see this clearly. So once the user selects these parameters in these start and end date. For example, I'm going to select 1/5/2014 through 1/15. See, it's going to come up with this native database query approval message, and you're going to click on run, and then see, you see it was just changing the data within few seconds. Here a small circle will appear right here, and you will see this changing, which means, let me show you again. Keep an eye. This will a small circle will go here, like a buffer will go here, and this data is going to change. This is going to change. Okay, let me change to something shorter, maybe 1/7. So keep an eye. See, this is a small circle going here. Again, this is running the data against SQL Server. This is a direct query, just like you are running in SQL Server Management Studio. So direct query, that's what it is. So this is not in import mode. Okay, import mode will not work. Okay, there you go. See, the number changed 202 for these 3 days worth of records from 105 through 107, right? So the data is running in direct query mode and retrieving directly from the SQL Server. So this is basically useful for large data sets. So if the records are big tables, then this is helpful to just return the limited number of records rather than everything from the source. So this is helpful in that scenario. However, there's some limitations on creating measures and stuff like that. It has a limitation, so you can't do much on this, but it is still definitely helps at certain point. Okay, so there you go. So this is how you can utilize the direct query parameter in Power BI, and the users can select these when you publish this to Power BI service. And in my case, this has been published in the service, and you can so we had 222 on from 1/5 through 7, I think. Let me change to 7. 1 through 7, I think. 202. Okay, all right. So that is it. See, so it's running against the SQL Server in direct query, and you don't have to have the schedule refresh turn on for this to work, because this is running on the live data. So this is live actually. When you filter this, and this is running live, so this is getting the live data from the database. Okay, not from the last refresh. So you don't have to do the schedule refresh, daily refresh or hourly refresh, something like that. You don't have to do that. Okay, so all right, hopefully that helps. And if you have any questions or comment, please put that down in the comment section. Please like and subscribe for more videos, and thanks again for watching. Have a great day.